you make an apology on behalf of AMP.
I do.
And you say, I apologise unreservedly for the failings in respect of advice and service delivery to our clients and for the regulatory breaches which are discussed below. What are the regulatory breaches that you, on behalf of AMP, are apologising for?
The various breaches of the Corporations Act that have been incurred as a result of these practices.
Or do you know what specific breaches they are?
I don't have them to hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know whether before this moment, when you've said that AMP is apologising for specific breaches of the Corporations Act, AMP has acknowledged that it has actually breached the Corporations Act in relation to this conduct?
Yes, I think we accept. Yes, we accept that we have.
You think you have accepted that you have? I'll just show you your submissions on behalf of AMP. Can we bring up RCD.001.003.0003? You zoom in on there, you see this is the fees for no service, the licensees issue that you referred to.
Yes.
And you see what's said on behalf of AMP is the conduct involves possible contraventions of various provisions of the Corporations Act and provisions of the ASIC Act. Do I understand that you are now saying we should, or the Commissioner should ignore the word possible, that AMP acknowledges that there were contraventions of the Corporations Act by AMP?
No.
No. So
I don't believe we've acknowledged that, we've admitted those as yet.
okay. So when you say you're apologising for regulatory breaches, what are you apologising for? What breaches?
Well, for example, we know that we have committed breaches in relation to retaining fees on client accounts where fees have been charged where they shouldn't, and we know that that is a breach. So that is a breach of our licence condition, and that's what I'm apologising for.
I see, you're apologising for breaching your licence condition?
That's correct.
And what is the particular condition that you're apologising for breaching?
That which relates to our inability to charge those fees where otherwise the services aren't being provided.
Well, that's not a licence condition of your licence, is it?
I believe we have to act honestly, efficiently and fairly.
All right, so are you acknowledging, is AMP acknowledging that it has failed to act honestly, fairly and efficiently in relation to the charging of fees for no service?
Yes, we have.
Okay. If you look at, I'm sorry, do you know what the statutory source is of the obligation to act honestly, fairly and efficiently?
Corporations Act.
You know it's section 912 capital A 1A of the Corporations Act?
Not exactly, but sounds right.
Take my word for it.
Yeah.
And you see, if you go back to the submission that it's in front of you, what's said is the conduct involves possible contravention of, and then one of the sections is 912 capital A 1A.
Yes.
So I just want to be fair to you. The submission that has been made by AMP to the Royal Commission is that it's possible that it might have contravened this section.
Yes.
Are you changing that position?
No.
Okay. So we can eliminate then that you're apologising for a breach of the requirement to act honestly, efficiently and fairly. What else are you apologising or not apologising for?
So we did issue a breach notice, which is acknowledged as part of what we laid out earlier. So you go back to the breach notices, the 5 breach notices that relate to the charging of fees under circumstances where that wasn't permissible.
Sorry, you've issued a breach notice. Is it your understanding that by issuing a breach notice you're admitting a breach of the statutory obligation?
I'm uncertain of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, and we're going to come in some detail to the fact that AMP did not notify ASIC in relation to these potential breaches. You know that there was a significant delay in giving notification to ASIC and that a number of the communications given to ASIC were false or misleading.
That's correct.
And are you apologising for some misconduct in relation to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Again, if we go then to page 4 of 6 of that table, and can we blow up the last row? You'll see what was said in that submission was there was possible misconduct in relation to the extent and nature of AMP's reporting to ASIC in relation to fees for no service licensees. Can the Commissioner now take it that the word possible no longer applies, that you are acknowledging on behalf of AMP that there was actual misconduct?
I'm uncertain.
All right. Doing the best you can, when you say in paragraph 46 of your statement, on behalf of AMP, I apologise unreservedly for the failings in respect of advice and service delivery to our customers and for the regulatory breaches which are discussed below, what is it that you are apologising for?
For the failure to deliver those services to those clients.
Okay, so that's the first part of the statement. And in relation to the regulatory breaches which are discussed below, do you know what it is that you are apologising for?
Well, does my friend mean the facts or the legal conclusions? Because there's a significant difference, and this gentleman's not a lawyer, so I think it's leading to some confusion with respect.
Well, Mr Crutchfield, what am I to do about the fact that this is his statement, paragraph 46? What am I to make of it? I thought that's what counsel was exploring.
Yes, sure, but Mr Regan's already said he had nothing to do with the preparation of the submission to the Commission, and that document contains legal conclusions, and it's manifest this witness is not in a position to do
Mr Hodge was examining the witness about the content of paragraph 46 of his statement. Is there any difficulty about that?
Absolutely not.
No. Do go on, Mr Hodge.
Thank you, Commissioner. When you say, Mr Regan, on behalf of AMP, I apologise unreservedly, relevantly, for the regulatory breaches which are discussed below, what are you apologising for?
I'll have to take that on notice.
Afraid that's not really how it works. Is the answer you just don't know?
Yes, I'm uncertain.
Was this apology agreed to by the board of AMP?
This is my witness statement.
Did the board of AMP, as far as you're aware, resolve to make an apology?
No, I didn't seek their approval to make the apology.
All right, and they didn't authorise you to do so?
Well, I'm authorised to give the witness statement.
Was the apology something that was, to your knowledge, discussed by any committee of AMP?
Not that I'm aware of.